There's a big new rumor all over the internet that Kathleen Kennedy will be leaving and her replacements are now announced. But folks, we're ready to pounce on something completely different and bigger. It turns out, according to our sources, Kathleen Kennedy has already left Lucasfilm. Only the title remains. Hello friends, hello fam, welcome back. Yet again, another video of excellence on the way. And we finally get to say, after a very long hiatus, this one, ladies and gentlemen, goes into the rumor and leaks and scoops territory. And that means you need to take it with a bit of salt. Folks, we're talking about something that has not yet happened or been officially announced. But folks, we're gonna go there. We're gonna talk about it. It's Lucasfilm, it's Kathleen Kennedy. You've heard the rumor over and over, to infinity and beyond. We've got a different kind of rumor. We're going to tell you we think she's already gone. Click the like button and we'll explain. Ladies and gentlemen, it is happening. Take a look at this out of That Part Plays. Straight into it. Kathleen Kennedy reportedly exiting Lucasfilm. Dave Filoni will take over Star Wars. This by Marvin Montanaro. And we are covering. Yeah, that guy. And we're covering this, by the way, coming from P-U-C-K, Puck. P-U-C-K YouTube. Puck News is reporting this. Folks, there are channels out there that would report this straight. We are not going to do so today because, folks, we believe that Kathleen Kennedy has
to make it lame. And anyways, I'm sorry.
What?
You walked right into that.
I'm sorry, folks. We'll make it lame. Make it lame. Do it live. That's what they say, right?
Do it live.
We're going to cover it a different way, folks, because we believe she's already been replaced. All right, fine, Bill. We'll do it. Kathleen Kennedy is on her way out at Lucasfilm, and Dave Filoni could take the top spot if a major Hollywood news source is to be believed. This song and dance has been sung by the media many, many times before, but this time there appears to be some validity to the rumor. Now, you all remember that Matthew Bellany over there at Puck said that Kathleen Kennedy was going to leave around October of last year, and we said, no way, Jose, because she is not going to go away when somebody else says so. Like, maybe that was the plan, but as soon as it was leaked online and people said, huzzah, hurrah, Kathleen Kennedy was going to rain on that parade. So we said she'll leave maybe February of this year, maybe later. And now I believe that it'll be officially later. But what if I told you she may already be gone? Disney is preparing to officially confirm that Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down as president of Lucasfilm, according to Matthew Bellany, with Dave Filoni elevated in the top creative role and Lynwen Brennan installed as the business side counterweight, because we all knew a white guy was never going to replace Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm by himself. That cannot be allowed. Here's what Bellany says. In the next week or two, Disney will finally confirm what we've all known for months. Kathleen Kennedy is indeed stepping down as Lucasfilm president. And Dave Filoni, currently the chief creative officer of the Star Wars unit, will be elevated into the top job. Filoni has never really been a traditional executive, so they're giving him a partner in Lynwen Brennan. But he'll be the decider on the creative direction of the franchise in film, television, and any other platforms in the galaxy. Kennedy isn't leaving Hollywood, and she's made that very clear. We'll read some more of this, but I want to get into the discussion with the panel. Guys, I had somebody reach out, longtime source, who we rarely get to talk these days with. All right, so guys, actually, there we go. Here's the deal. I am being told that Kathleen Kennedy is almost never seen at Lucasfilm these days. She's not there. And that essentially these two have already been running Lucasfilm. So this is, although it's a scoop, for the people at Lucasfilm, it's not necessarily a scoop because these two are already doing the job. It's just not official yet. So, Marvin, what are you hearing on that?
Well, Pro, I mean, I remember we talked about this a bit during the last D23 when they had all of the studio heads come out on stage to hype their projects. And instead of Kathleen Kennedy, it was Dave Filoni standing up there alongside Kevin Feige and I forget her name, the Frozen lady who was in charge of Disney Animation at the time. But all of them were up there, the heads of the studios, and it was not Kennedy, it was Dave Filoni. So we've been saying this for quite some time, that it's possible that she might already be in a reduced role.
Jonas, what is Jennifer's name, the one who was over Frozen that they put over at Disney Animation? She was so terrible they had to remove her.
Jennifer Lee.
Jennifer Lee.
I knew it was something.
She was going to focus on writing Frozen 3 and 4, and now we're hearing other people are writing Frozen 3 and 4.
She's really passionate about Frozen.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, why is it always Jennifer? Jennifer, in animation over at Disney, Jennifer, at, Amazon Primetime Loser. You know, she's gone. I mean, there's a lot of these people that are exiting. You know?
Right.
But it's always because they just really love producing. I guarantee you when this announcement comes through, Kennedy's just going to be like, producing is what I love. As much as it's been an honor to steward George Lucas's legacy, I really want to get back to producing.
Now, guys, let's have some fun for a minute. Lauren, we covered this months ago, right? When the rumor broke out that Kathleen Kennedy was going to be gone and that this came from Puck, P-U-C-K. And we went through the list of the women who might be paired with Dave Filoni. This is so much fun that we actually went over this. And Lauren, I think we laughed when we discussed Lynwen Brennan because we said she looks the most like Kathleen Kennedy. Therefore, she will be the one who replaces Kathleen Kennedy, right? She's the self-insert. Here she is. This is her info on Lucasfilm. I don't want to demean her. I'm not trying to say that she is Kathleen. But Lauren, we've went over this lady before. Tell us a little bit about her, what you think she brings to the table in terms of, does this matter at all, her selection? Or for Star Wars fans, is it just Filoni's in charge?
Well, right now, I don't think that it matters that much on the creative side for her. She is the current general manager, and so I would imagine that she will continue general managing. The question is, what is there to generally manage? Are they producing anything? Are the toys selling? Yes, there is ILM.
That's her job, I believe. Don't screw that part up.
They're still doing effects work, but I think ILM is a lot less necessary these days than they used to be. It used to be that they were the Tiffany production house when you wanted special effects work done, but now you have Weta, and anybody can produce stuff using AI now. So I don't think that they're probably in as much demand as they once were. I do think that a lot of what's going to be happening with Lucasfilm in the near future, and this is part of why I've been arguing some of the things that I have been, is that I think Disney has become aware that there is still interest in Star Wars. It's just not what they're producing. And I think that my suspicion is that a mandate has come down that there will be no sequel content, period. There's no more stuff touching the sequels. They have to get back to producing something that attracts the audience that is interested in Star Wars, the core fans, not this mythical audience that they've been chasing. I think the mandate right now is just don't break it any worse. Whatever we're going to produce has got to, at the very least, break even.
End of the Rey movie?
I've been saying that for a long time, and it's again part of the reason I'm arguing that there is no Rey in Starfighter. The kid in Starfighter is not Luke Skywalker's son. I continue to stand by that.
Remind me what it was I bet on that one, Lauren. What am I going to lose on this?
I think it was money, if I remember right.
This is the best kind of bet that he can't remember exactly what I said. Hey,
it also allows me to insert whatever I want, so that could go either way.
Folks, get the receipts, get the transcripts, quick. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. As opposed to what's being reported, we're here saying that, according to our sources, this has already happened. The only thing that hasn't happened is the official changing of the guard. Like, the title is still there. I think that Kathleen probably stays until the Mandalorian and Grogu movie comes out. And the reason I think that now is because she's not getting the celebratory tour in the award season that we thought she was going to get. I mean, I think she got some kind of award, lifetime achievement from an audio award show, but like she's not circling around, the Oscars and everything else. So I don't suspect that she's in a hurry. I think she wants to try to stay till Mando, get one movie that does good, and if it does well for 1 week, they'll announce it and get her out of there before the bad news comes later on. Like whatever it takes. Guys, am I wrong about this? What do you think? Kathleen leave maybe after the Mandalorian and Grogu? I would be shocked if she leaves in February at this point, but it doesn't matter really.
It makes sense to me that she would stay at least until then. When you look at her legacy before she became head of Lucasfilm, she was attached to like great projects in the past, and I always looked at that, and in my mind, I've always said, I just feel like all of these great projects that she was attached to, she had these ideas rolling around in her head, like, oh, when I finally get my turn, I'm going to do this, 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 and this, like kind of like a 4-year-old, right? When 4-year-olds just see the world different than adults do, and without that experience, they think, well, when I'm an adult, I'm going to be able to do all of this stuff, right? That's the way she was. She got a hold of Lucasfilm. And she went crazy, and she She had the shirts, the Force is female. She had all of the wokeness and all of that stuff with Star Wars, and it's really killed her legacy. So she needs to go out on something that at least looks good at the time that she's exiting. And if Mando and Grogu can have a good first and second weekend, boom.
You know, this would be why Daisy Ridley says in interviews that, you know, what's going on with the Rey movie? Oh, well, you know, I heard it, you know, Kathleen says it'll come out when it comes out. She says Starfighter is going great. The reason that Kathleen can't say anything to Daisy is I don't believe Kathleen knows anymore. Because I think Kathleen Kennedy is checked out. There's two other people running Lucasfilm now, Dave Filoni and Brennan, and that's it. They're gonna run this thing, and whenever we get the announcement is whenever we get the announcement. But I think from a practical standpoint, Kathleen Kennedy has already left Lucasfilm.
I have a theory, and it flies counter to Lauren's theory, but I feel like I need to get it out. I think that either the first mandate that Dave Filoni makes, or the last one that Kathleen Kennedy makes or is given credit for, will be the hunt for Ben Solo. I think that the manufactured swell of support for this thing was done specifically for this moment, to give either Kathleen the send-off of the happy-go-lucky send-off that, oh, look, she listened to the fans, or it's going to be Filoni being like, the new era of Star Wars where they listen to the fans, because they want you to believe that the fans want this. But sure, yeah, there's somebody out there willing to put money into flying a banner over Disney Studios.
I'm going to make a side bet with you. What do you want to bet?
You can't even remember the bets you've made with me. Marvin, quick, make the bet. He's forgotten about mine.
I'm just telling you, I've seen this movie before. It's not over until the Munchkin chorus sings.
Lauren, what's your bet? What do you want to do? What's your wager here?
I don't know. I want to see what Marvin wants to put on the table.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm confident enough in my theory to actually make a bet. So,
Marvin doesn't even know what your counter bet is.
You're confident. You're confident. You've made this assertion twice now today.
I think whoever loses this bet needs to watch The Rise of Skywalker 3 times in a row.
I cannot make that bet. I cannot make that bet because I swore after I watched The Rise of Skywalker that I would never watch it again, and I'm not breaking that.
Right?
He's a man of his word. Right. Culture, we'll give you the final word on this. Kathleen Kennedy, according to our sources, already functionally not running Lucasfilm in any way meaningfully. So this news, while it's news, the people at Lucasfilm are already operating as if she's gone.
No, honestly, I agree. I would argue that she hasn't run Lucasfilm one day in her entire life.
Pulling Hollyweird to the sensible center, the mainstream middle where money is made is not easy, but folks, you make it easy to make videos each and every day because sharing time with you is a great honor, and we never take it lightly. An attitude of gratitude every single time we have the chance to shine with you. Until the next time, we only ask that you click that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, don't worry about paying any kind of tuition for this free class and how entertainment works. You are on scholarship. Highest IQ on the internet. That's you for sure. Until the next time we have the opportunity to spend time together, folks, we just ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and as ever, keep having fun.